Why not make dinner easy and affordable tonight with a hearty recipe? Standing by in the kitchen for this sponsored interview are Jennifer and Jacob from the Utah Beef Council. Hi, you two.
Yes, hi, Nisha. Yeah, can you see us through the smoke? No, we are cooking up something delicious. Of course, Jacob Schmidt from Utah Beef Council.
Yes.
Always love cooking in the kitchen with you because you've got great recipes on your website.
Well, thank you. I think so. I think so as well. That was very nice of you to say.
This is a good one. This is a great weeknight meal, and I love dishes like this and recipes like this, Jacob, because the whole family can eat together, and it's quick and easy.
Quick and easy. No one wants hard and difficult.
No,
right?
they don't. No, I don't think so.
For sure.
So we're doing a steak over an Orzo pasta. If you've not ever cooked with Orzo, it looks just like this. It's already cooked pasta. And then we're adding asparagus, some tomatoes, some capers, which I love, and a little bit of some beef broth. Your recipe also says you can use wine. Either way, your wine will cook it off, but we're going to use beef broth today.
So we've just stir-fried up this top sirloin.
Yep.
And we're going to add in the asparagus and the broth, the capers and tomatoes.
So much good flavor in this one. I love this.
Clean off this pan a little bit.
Get the bits.
That up. Get the little bits of flavor.
That's where the goodness is. That's where the goodness is. Yeah. So use the same pan that you cooked your steak in.
Right.
On this one. And I love this one because you got the fresh pop of the tomatoes, which give a lot of, great color, but that fresh flavor, and then the capers have that acidity.
Yes.
A little
you got to have a little bit of that too.
I'm going to add the capers in. Perfect. And then we got some garlic in as well, just to have a lot of that, base flavor for this one. You're building your levels of flavor, and make sure you season well with salt and pepper.
Absolutely. And we season the steak with salt and pepper, and you can season it with your favorite seasoning. It doesn't have to be salt and pepper. You can
garlic, salt, whatever you like.
Whatever you have at your house.
It's perfect. And then a lot of good nutrients in this one with that asparagus. It's one of my favorite vegetables.
I love asparagus.
I do too. But another good one that we always talk about, make each recipe your own. And if you've got some produce to clear out in your produce drawer, throw it into this dish.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
This would be perfect.
You don't have to follow these kind of recipes to a T. You can,
to a T,
you can go out a little bit and just add what you have and what you like. Make a few substitutions. If by chance you don't like asparagus,
change it up.
Add something else.
Do something like a broccoli or a cauliflower, or we're all going to be having a lot of yellow squash and zucchini coming up here.
Definitely. That's going to be coming up in no time at all.
In no time at all. So our orzo is already cooked al dente, and it's already warmed up. So we're just going to put it all together and bring this dish to, to where all those ingredients work so well together. And Jacob, your recipe does not call for Parmesan cheese on top, but I brought some because it just works so well with it.
Because Jennifer's making this her own, right?
Make each recipe your own. You'll have more fun cooking in the kitchen.
So we've just kind of thickened up the sauce a little bit, and now we're just going to mix it in with the pasta.
And then that pasta is just going to absorb all that good flavor, the beef broth, in there with everything. Perfect. That looks so good.
I'll let you mix that if you want. We'll reach over there.
And then some steak on top, some Parmesan cheese, and maybe even just a little bit of some fresh basil.
Oh, yeah.
And that looks so good. Look at that. That is a hearty, delicious meal, very well balanced. And like I said, Jacob, I love it that everybody can eat together.
For sure. Steak and pasta. You can't go wrong.
A little Parmesan cheese on top, my friend. Tell us your website where we can get this recipe.
So head over to utahbeef.org for this recipe and many other wonderful ones just like it that you can have a great time cooking.
You can have a great time cooking. And I also love your website for all the tips that you have, because we're all out on that grill.
Oh, yeah.
It's grilling season, and we want to be able to have, that perfect steak out there, and the way to be able to cook it perfectly.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Nisha, we're ready to serve up over here. We've got a delicious meal that we're going to share with everyone.
Jen, I love Orzo. Orzo goes with everything. That steak would be perfect. Good job, you two. And our thanks to the Utah Beef Council for that sponsored recipe.